What's up, guys? 4K Cinema HD here with another Welcome to the Grind segment. And in these segments I'll be talking about certain cult films and exploitation films basically that were filmed in New York City. So as you saw in my last video, I did a review for the Exterminator Part 1, and this is my review and take on Exterminator Part 2, which I have here as a part of a 4 action-packed movie marathon set from Shout Factory, which that was the only way I was able to contain a copy of this film on DVD. So it's pretty cool. So basically, the story of Exterminator 2, you know, we have our character Robert Ginty, who's reprises his role as John Eastland. This time around, it's a little bit of a different take than Part 1. Part 1, he basically was out going out cleaning up the streets from scum and all different types of criminals, and in order to avenge his friend's vicious beating, that he took part in Part 1. So Part 2, to me, it's it plays out more like Ginty's character of Eastland plays more like of a superhero this time around. As you can see, I have the movie here. It's that's the main introduction to the DVD. He this time dons a welder's mask, and he mostly walks around in the entire film with a blowtorch. And yeah, it reminds me of a superhero movie. It's not more of a like a revenge film like the first one. He plays here like a more of a superhero type character. And this time the villain in the film is a drug lord who goes by the name of X, who's played by Mario Van Peebles. X and his clan, they basically want to take over the entire New York City and basically start up a selling drugs in New York. So he wants to become the drug king, drug pin lord of New York. So Mario Van Peebles' character is X, and that's what this is basically what the film is about. So we have here Robert Ginty's character, who's now all alone, doesn't have anybody to go to talk to anymore, and he has a police scanner in his room, so he listens onto the police scanner any type of violent crimes that are being committed throughout New York City. He listens in on the police scanner and goes ahead and takes action. He dons the mask and puts the blowtorch, and he goes around basically torching people and burning them to death. Yeah, this movie is a different, very different approach than the first film. Like I said, he could definitely be a superhero type character in this film. And so the movie takes place, like I said, once again in New York City. He ends up actually friending an old Vietnam buddy named BG, and BG and him become good friends. BG's a truck driver. So what ends up happening is BG ends up, while he's truck driving along New York City, he ends up stopping or interrupting a heist that was being committed by Mario Van Peebles' gang, which they go by the name of X. And he botches the, not really botches, but he interferes with the armored truck robbery. So the gang basically steals the money so they'll be able to make a purchase of heroin off the Italian mafia in the movie. So they just basically rob the truck, and they just want to use that money so they can end up having the drugs, so they could distribute out the drugs throughout New York. But yeah, this is a fun film. I really enjoyed it. Like this movie is directed by Mark Buntsman, who produced the first Exterminator film. James Glickenhaus does not have anything to do with this movie. This is a Canon release. As most of you know, Canon did a lot of cheesy 80s films and ninja movies as well back in the 80s. So this is a Golan Globus production. But it's a fun movie. I really enjoyed it. He ends up having to confront X because of the fact of the matter is the Exterminator ends up killing X's brother, Mario Van Peebles' brother, during a ritual ceremony where they were making a human sacrifice in one of the underground trains, and his little brother was a lookout, and the Exterminator happens to be aware of what was going on. He ends up killing Mario Van Peebles' brother. So in a way, this time around, it's not like the Exterminator is out for revenge. He's just basically playing a superhero, but more like Mario Van Peebles' character, X, who's out for revenge for the Exterminator killing his brother. So that's the basic plot line of the film. It's a highly enjoyable sequel to the first one. You see a lot of New York City. You still see the sleaziness that's going on. Also, this took place during the breakdancing era, so you see certain shots in the movie of certain individuals breakdancing with the cardboard box in Central Park. But it's a highly enjoyable film. I recommend it. So you know, it also plays out like almost like a Mad Max movie. If you see Mario Van Peebles' character, he's kind of like leatherly clad with the flat top haircut, and his gang members are very almost like, you know, post-apocalyptic, futuristic, the way they dress up, and they conduct certain rituals, and yeah, it's a very, very good film, very violent film also, just like the first one. I think this one is almost about the same violence as the first one, but like I said, the first one plays out more of a vigilante, revenge type film. This one plays out more of Robert Glickman's character, more like a superhero. I'm here to save the day type with his costume on and everything. But it's highly recommended. So if you guys see the Exterminator 1 or go and see it, I highly recommend you see part 2. It's a terrific cult classic New York City film, and I just love the outfit that he wears in the film with the welding mask and the blowtorch. So I give this movie a thumbs up. So if you have not seen the Exterminator 2, I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's available on Shout Factory on a 4 action-packed movie marathon set. And yeah, so I give it my highest recommendation. So definitely check out the Exterminator 2, directed by Mark Buntsman. And if you haven't, go ahead and see the Exterminator 1. They're both fantastic movies, and this is a good sequel to the first one. So that's my review and take of the Exterminator 2. I hope you like my segment. Welcome to the grind. So I'm going to go ahead and watch some other cult movies, revisit them, and give you my take on them. And I hope you enjoyed this segment. Leave some comments on below of what cult movies you might want to see me review or talk about, and introduce the new audience to these certain type of films. I really enjoy these type of movies. I enjoy mainstream movies as well, but these movies have a more, to me, kind of almost like a realistic feel to it. Not exactly, because they don't require heavily on CGI and computer effects. Everything's straight up makeup effects, and you could tell that the stuntmen in these type of movies, they put their lives on the line more than the type of movies you see now being produced by Hollywood. So anyway, guys, that's my take on the Exterminator 2. Definitely check it out. Please also like, subscribe, and comment as you please. And welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome aboard. So let me know how you like my segment that I'm doing now in regards to cult classic films. Anyway, guys, until next time, 4K Cinema HD signing out. Peace and take care, guys.